Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a great show for y'all. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So yesterday we did a show reacting to what Shams tried to pull off on the Pat McAfee show. Clutch affiliate Shams, or Sham, however you say his name. I call him Shams. And he went on the Pat McAfee show, and he thought he was going to have a moment where he was going to be cracking some jokes, and he tried to take some shots at Michael Jordan. But in the process of that, so did Pat McAfee was being slick. Like the one line where he said, "Oh, Michael Jordan has a home that hasn't been for sale and still up for sale." Like, bro, the house is already sold. Right. So what we want to do is we want to play what these guys had to say yesterday on that show. And then we want to continue on because Pat McAfee continued on. Take a listen to what they had to say here yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Shryan.
Hey, Sean.
We feel so stupid. We last night while we're sitting there watching Michael Jordan at his house, it looked beautiful, by the way. I assume he's got a lot of those different rooms, and we saw his house in Illinois that was for sale, still for sale, everything like that. Beautiful place. He's earned it all. Congratulations to him. He's built a lot of different businesses for other people. I think Chicago Bulls, the NBA would say this, the Jordan brand would obviously say this, Space Jam potentially. I mean, you start naming things. This guy is obviously an earner. I think for everybody that he's ever really worked for, Gatorade, everything. So I appreciate how nice of a setup it is for him. And why did I, in my brain, when I heard this, think that Michael Jordan was going to be doing anything other than sitting in his house, having a podcast? And on that note, how does the NBA, Adam Silver, and people you talk to around the league feel about all these OGs getting an opportunity to cover the game with the new rights deals?
Well, I think, one, your heart would have been broken. If you had reached out to me yesterday, I would have told you Michael Jordan is not going to be.
Hashtag Shams do.
Yeah.
Hashtag Shams do.
You might not have tuned in as excitedly. So I'm happy you didn't. And, I'd rather you get your dream shattered, but you still get to experience the Michael Jordan, mentality, the aura that is MJ. But I mean, I enjoyed watching that. I think it was like a 3-minute interview. I believe half of it was talking about when he went to I think it was the Ryder Cup owner's home, and he got challenged to shoot a free throw. He said it was like years ago or something. Okay. I know Brandon Miller was drafted by the Hornets in 2022 in high in the lottery. I think it was the number 2 pick in Charlotte. He told a story at the time that he was shooting free throws with Michael Jordan, and he was trash-talking Michael Jordan. So that was 3 years ago. So we do know that. We do know, I don't know how long ago this was, but at least 3 years ago, Brandon Miller and Michael Jordan, I think Brandon Miller, the story goes, he saw Michael Jordan airball a free throw. So shout out Brandon Miller.
No, I don't want to hear that. Listen, that is not what I want to hear.
That's a lie.
Shut up, you don't need to say everything that comes into that brain, okay? You can go ahead and filter something.
I'm just refreshing memory. So I don't know how long ago this was. Was this after the Brandon Miller encore? Was it?
Yeah, several years after.
We gotta do some. Now, how could it be several years? Several years is like this.
No, right.
It was like a month ago.
Yeah, but he says in the interview, like, I haven't picked up a basketball in years. The last time I picked it up was insert story.
No,
yeah, I think what year was that? We got to figure out the years.
He said he hadn't picked up a basketball in years whenever he was asked to shoot the free throw. That's why he felt the pressure.
So Pat, me as a listener, I'm hearing that, and I'm like, what's years? Is years 5 years, 6 years? I know for sure he picked up a ball in 2022.
So that's probably,
there you go.
He airballed free throw and said, I'm never doing that again. Yeah. I'm going to go golf.
And then he did it, and then he made it. So the ending, let's just... For our fantasy purposes, we'll just
no for reality.
Wait, remember the camp too, where the kids. It was like if he makes every shot or if he misses one shot. Yeah. Well, how many years ago was that?
It was 2020, maybe 2019. Yeah. That feels like it was a little longer ago.
Kids.
Yeah, if you make every single shot, if he misses one of these shots, everybody in here gets
free Jordans.
Free Jordans. Yeah, right. I don't think so.
I will say though, Pat, I think the return of like players. Whether, at Amazon, NBC, we're seeing a lot of former players, up there. And I love it. I mean, back when I was at FanDuel TV, worked closely with Chandler Parsons, Lou Williams. We had DeMarcus Cousins on, Iman Shumpert, Evan Turner, guys that would come on And like from my purposes, I know what I do, and it's always refreshing to hear the experts, the people that were in it, that lived and breathed it. I mean, you guys, you, DB, AJ, the other AJ, like you guys have that experience, that the expertise that I think the fans hopefully can get and absorb that.
Great. So you heard what was said there yesterday. So another clip was dropped from his show. Now this is from the Pat McAfee show itself. And the title, the thumbnail says misleading. Fans felt deceived by Michael Jordan's debut on NBA on NBC. And I'm like, who are these people that felt deceived? If you read the news, you would know what the hell is going on here, right? Fans felt deceived. So I click on the video and I begin to watch the video. And as I'm listening to him, I'm like, what? It's like, Pat McAfee, what are you aiming at here? Like, what are you trying to do here? So what I want to do is I want to play what Pat McAfee had to say about Michael Jordan here, but then we want to get to what his own audience had to say about him. Take a listen to him here.
Michael Jordan, sits down with Michael Tirico. I don't think that's what I thought was going to happen.
No, definitely not.
I didn't think that was it. Now, granted, we got Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Love that we got Michael Jordan. And he says he's paying for it. He's giving back to the game. That's what this is all about and everything like that. And he sit down with Tirico. And it's my dumb brain, and maybe because I'm too simple, I thought he was going to be Wayne Gretzky up there. Like, I thought there was a chance we were going to see him in studio.
That's not you being dumb, because that was the bill of goods that we were certainly sold for a while there. I feel like it was only on Sunday Night Football when they first introduced this that it was like, oh, actually, never mind. This is what he's going to be doing. He's not going to be doing any of the studio stuff.
Yeah, it's insights to excellence. He's just sitting down with Tirico, diner at the crib. They're just kind of having a little conversation, going to go through some stuff, which is obviously great to get more content from Michael Jordan. Anytime you get in Michael Jordan talk, it's great. But that's why I was excited for him live in real time. So on that note, does that change the way you view anything after last night? Or did you feel like the sit down with Michael Jordan, especially in this long form interview style, which Tirico we think is incredibly talented. Tirico's on the Olympics. Tirico's on Sunday Night Football. Tirico on an NBA game is going to feel big.
Awesome.
And congrats to Tirico.
Yeah. Keep bringing it.
Feels big whenever he's on it. Nance feels big.
Yep.
Al Michaels feels big whenever he's on the call. Michael Cole, when he's on the call.
Yeah, bingo.
It feels very big. Who else?
Buck.
Buck is on the call.
Joe Buck.
It's big. Let's see. Anybody we're missing, we do apologize.
Oh, McQuaid.
Fowler's
Herbie.
a big fan. McQuaid. Well,
Herbie,
Herbie's not a...
he's got,
He's not play-by-play.
Well, sure, but yeah, you're right.
So I'm talking play-by-play only. Not color comments, please. We are not.
No, yeah.
Okay, I don't even want to get into that. Everybody that does it, we are big fans of. Okay, except for some people that aren't fans of, whoever. But Michael Jordan last night, was that a big deal for you as a diehard Jordan guy to be able to see him just do something with the common game, with the live game?
It was good to see him, but I was with Ty. I thought he was going to be on the desk. I thought he was going to be like you said, like he was going to be Gretzky,
Fools.
give some analyst.
Yeah.
But I will say, when you think of NBC basketball, all I hear is Alan Parsons' project.
Great. Now, let's read through the comments of what people had to say, because people started roasting him, his own audience members. MJ is not wasting his time sitting with them and sitting with them talking heads at a desk. Another guy said, if it's truly just one interview, that's ridiculous. Another guy said, I never thought MJ was going to be in studio or be a correspondent. Another guy said, I enjoyed it. You don't see the GOAT on TV, the GOAT often on TV. Another viewer said, they never said he was commenting on games or etc. They said special contributor, so I don't understand the problem. Another guy said, yes, Pat, because a billionaire is going to be in studio doing analysis. Another guy said, I enjoyed it, appreciated the interview. If people expected a billionaire to be on a panel weekly, that's insane. Come on now. Another viewer said they were clear from the beginning that he's going to be a special contributor, not color commentary during live games. Another guy said ESPN sucks, Pat. Another guy says, huh? That was like an introduction. LOL. People are weird. Another guy said, when the real GOAT talks, everybody listens. He says, another guy viewer said, it's Jordan. People assume because Gretzky and Brady did it so that Jordan would too. Get out of here. And then people just kept on going on and on and on and on, just kind of roasting him all throughout the comment section. What does this tell me? This tells me that for however big the Pat McAfee show is, and it's massive, it's nothing compared to Jordan. No matter how big you have become, your audience members are bigger fans of Michael Jordan than they are of you. It's not smart what you're doing, barking up that tree. It's not smart. You're never going to win. You're never going to get your audience to side with you against Jordan. It's just never going to happen. Trying to poke fun at Jordan is just not going to happen, bro. You don't have a big enough reputation as an NFL player to even start to do that. Right? Like, it's just not going to work in your favor. You're not going to poke fun at Jordan and feel like, oh, yeah, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to, it hasn't worked for anybody yet. It hasn't. Nobody's taking your side over MJ, number one. Number two, anybody with a brain knows that clip that they showed was part of a larger clip, number one. Everybody knows that. It's not a 3-minute interview. That was a clip from a larger interview. That's number one. Number two, let me pull up Michael Jordan's net worth here. Michael Jordan. Let me pull up his net worth. Michael Jordan is worth, as of today, almost $4 billion, $3.8 billion. MJ's time, NBC can't afford it. His time is more valuable than sitting there. And he said it already. The most important thing for him right now is spending time with his family. They can't afford his time. They can't afford his time. Michael Jordan's not going to sit down on the Pat McAfee show for an hour and a half and just shoot the breeze with him. He doesn't have the time. And he's more valuable than that. And his brand is bigger than that. Of course, it has to be under a controlled environment. He's Michael Jordan, bro. What do you think this is? I'm confused here. You think Jordan's going to come on here and be showing up every day in the studio? He will be bigger than every personality at the table. It's the truth. You can't have Michael Jordan on a show with other NBA players and he's talking and he's waiting and then the other guys, you're lost, man. He's bigger than all of these guys put together. Michael Jordan not going to come on your show like LeBron James and spend an hour and a half with you just talking. No. He's too valuable. He's too much of a brand. He can't just be out there shooting the breeze with you. It's Michael Jordan, bro. I don't know what y'all thought. Jordan is bigger than Brady. You thought it would be Tom Brady. He's bigger than Brady. So I don't know what you thought was supposed to be happening. Just that 3-minute clip, it has created so much excitement in the sports world. Everybody's talking. Just a 3-minute clip. A 3-minute clip of him. You think these people are stupid? They don't know what they're doing? They're giving it out in bits. They're not going to give you everything, because if they gave you everything all at once, then what's the value of it? And they understand a person at that level, you're not meant to be around all the time showing your face. That way people appreciate you. When people always see you around, that's when they start taking you for granted. But who don't know this? The Jordan that I always expected him, you expected the wrong thing. You're expecting something. You can't compare Tom Brady to Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, you can't. From a brand standpoint, impact standpoint, popularity, you can't. You can't. And I think it's buffoonish to even think so. Like, why would you think that? Oh, Michael Jordan's going to sit down in the studio and be talking like you, like me and you, sitting there for hours. No, he has better things to do with his time, and his time is way more valuable. Way more valuable. Somebody that's worth $4 billion connected to brands that are worth billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. You expect him to go sit down in the studio for a few hours every single week. What are we talking about here? Charles Barkley can do that. These guys, and they're big. Do they have a brand? Are they Jordan? Do they have that kind of Jordan brand? Of course not. So why would you expect that? I think it's just a naive comment to make. Oh, you think he's going to be up there like LeBron James? LeBron James ain't got the brand that Michael Jordan has. What are we talking about here? So I thought those comments were buffoonish. Like, oh, I expected him to be in there. You expected a lot. You expected a lot. That a billionaire will be showing up every single day in his 60s to come and sit down and be going back and forth. No, he's not going to do that. He's not going to, and nor should he. before he goes up there and dilutes his brand. No, he's not going to do that. No, I think, as a matter of fact, I think the way that they did it is perfect. Jordan is too big for that. Yes, I like that. The way they did it is correct. Well, I thought Gretzky would do it in this and this and this. And then you were over there taking shots at him, sly underhand shots. Oh, no, not Michael. Man, knock it off, man. Knock it off. Ain't nobody checking for you like that compared to Jordan, bro. Ain't nobody checking for you when it comes to that. Like, you ain't moving no kind of needle like that when it comes to Jordan. You're talking media. We're talking sports. Sports. A guy that's known all around the world 10 times over. You show a little bit more respect, bro. Show just a little bit more, a tad more respect. I'm sorry. Like, show a little bit more respect for the guy than that. Come on. These are my thoughts. Whatever. I mean, like, what are we talking about here? The guy damn near helped build Nike. And then here you are, taking little pop shots at him, and Sham's weasel ass over there taking little pop shots at him. Talking to NBA insider, like as if the NBA would even be as popular as it is today without Michael Jordan. And here you come. Come on, man. Knock it off, man. Y'all got to do better than that. Go look for another player to play with. He ain't the one. Catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.